Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm not going to be covering a song today. I'm going to be reacting to my IB results, which is really big and really scary. Today's actually the 5th and the results come out on the 6th, so that's tomorrow morning. And so I'm filming this part in advance so that tomorrow I only have to worry about filming my reaction to them. And today I'm going to be doing things like talking about what IB is, basically going over what I think my scores are going to be versus like what they actually are. Basically, for those of you who don't know, the IB program is often described as the AP program but on steroids because it's also a very academic program, but there's also like extra components to it. For example, we have like the CAS project, which is basically just making sure you're a balanced student, and the extended essay, which is a 4,000 word essay that you write that's not really tied to any class. It's part of the program in general. You can write it on really anything that you want to. You also have different components for each classes. In order to be a diploma candidate, that means you're taking all of the IB courses that you need to get an IB diploma, which is what I did, so that's full IB. And so that's taking 6 IB classes plus TOK, which is Theory of Knowledge, and also completing the extended essay and the CAS project. So there's both like internal assessments and external assessments, and so the internal assessments were completed during the year, and the external assessments were our end of the year examinations. At the end of your senior year, you get tested on things from both your junior and your senior year, in what is your IB examinations, and that's what I'm getting the scores for. And it's on a scale of 7. 7 is the best, 1 is the worst. So the IB exams take place during the month of May, so my first exam started on May 2nd, and my last one was on May 17th, I want to say. So I had a good solid 3 weeks of testing, and even though I only had 6 classes, I still had 15 examinations, because for each class there's different papers is what they're called, so really like different tests for each class, and it was very, very, very stressful. I totally burned myself out by the end, and my last exam was chemistry, and I honestly did not study for that as much as I should have, but that was just because like I had been studying every single day for like hours upon hours at a time, and I was just tired at that point. At that point I was just kind of like, it is what it is. Alright, so that's basically an extent of what the IB program is. I'm looking at my phone right now because I have the notes of what I predicted my scores to be. So I'm going to go over those right now, and I kind of just wrote them down in the order that I tested in. So the first test that I had was math, and so I'm pretty good at math, I'm not gonna lie, but this test, it was pretty hard, and I also ran out of time on both of them. So on a scale out of 7, I know I could have done better, but I kind of just ran out of time on that one, so maybe like high 5, low 6, in that kind of range. And so next is English. We had that at the beginning of the second week. I was a little bit nervous about English going in, but like not too bad, because for the first English test we had to do a cold read of a piece of prose and a piece of poetry, pick one of the two, and then write a literary analysis on that. And we had like a 90 minutes I think to do that, maybe 2 hours. And then paper 2 for English, you had to memorize some poems that we had learned and then write a literary analysis comparing and contrasting at least 2 poems from 2 different poets. I was not as well prepared for that one as I should have been, because I only memorized 2 poems, one from one poet and one from another, and just kind of shoved them into the prompt, but I think I did okay. So I think I got like a good solid 5 on English, which is what I'm hoping for. Our next one was history. That was the most stressed I had been for any of the tests, because paper 1 is just kind of database, but paper 2 and paper 3 were killer. Paper 2 was having to write 2 essays in 90 minutes, paper 3 was having to write 3 essays in 150 minutes, and they give you a bunch of prompts about all the content that you learned throughout the year, and you have to pick however many that paper calls for, and then just write. And so I was very, very stressed about that, because history is not my best subject, but it ended up being okay, because the prompts that were there were very, very good prompts, even though my essays were not the best. I still think I passed. So I think on history I got a low 5 to like a mid 5 range. So I think I did like decent on history, even if it wasn't the best, you know? And the next up, we had biology. Now, my favorite subject is biology. I'm going to major in biology in college. But this test, let me tell you, was hard. So multiple choice wasn't that bad. That was our paper 1. Paper 2 was just kind of answering questions, kind of like fill in the blank, and then there's an essay component of that one too. And then paper 3 was like option specific, so our option was anatomy and physiology. Paper 2 was rough. So that might have like dampened my score a little bit because I was going in prepared to get like a good solid 6, but I think I might have gotten maybe like a low 6 because paper 2 was so hard. But then again, maybe it was hard for like the entire world. Maybe I got a mid-6, I don't know. I feel like I got like a 6 on biology though. The next test that we took was Spanish, and I was really worried for paper 1, but not that worried in general because I knew I had a solid score going into Spanish. I knew going into it I already had good scores on my written assignment, individual oral, and interactive oral. So I wasn't that worried about my paper 1, even though I'm like not actually that good at Spanish, you know? Yeah, so I wasn't super confident on paper 1, but it's fine because I didn't really need paper 1 to pass. And the paper 2 was really easy. We had, I think, 90 minutes to write between, I want to say, 300 and 400 words on one of the prompts that you choose from. And I finished in half an hour, so that was, we got it, it's good. So I think I got a good solid 6 in Spanish. Yeah, like a good solid 6. Last but most certainly not least, chemistry. Now, I was super worried about chemistry because chemistry is hard, especially IB chemistry. Rough. But the test was not as hard as I was expecting it to be. So I think I got maybe like low 6, maybe high 5, like in that range, you know? Yeah, like it was hard, but it felt like it was manageable. In conclusion, I think I got low 6 in math, a solid 5 in English, a solid 5 in history, a low 6 in biology, a solid 6 in Spanish, and a low 6 in chemistry. And so that's predicting me at, I think, 34 points, which is passing and what is solid to get into college. So we're hoping for that. Also, I really want to see if my predictions are correct. So yeah, that's it for this part of the video. So the next part is just gonna be me looking real dead tomorrow morning. So see you guys then. Hi guys, it's the morning now. It's currently 9:14 a.m. So the results are released in 1 minute, and I'm nervous. I'm gonna type in my like login and stuff so that once it's 9:15 I can just go, you know. I'm nervous. This is like my entire junior and senior year all led up to this moment, which is now like 5 seconds away. Oh my god, okay. Okay, it's 9:15. My heart's beating. The website's down, I'm gonna sue. Okay, so the website's down, so that's fantastic. Okay, what do I do? I want to know my scores. I'm gonna turn this off for now. I'll be back when the website's up. Okay, it loaded. So, now I just gotta click on the results. I'm shaking a little bit. Okay. Alright. So I covered up the score so I don't see, and we're gonna go one by one. Okay, so for English, I got a 5. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Alright, and then for Spanish, I got a 5. Okay, I was expecting a 6, but like, I'm fine with a 5. I don't care. That's fine. Okay, so history for my EE, I got a C. Okay, that's what I was expecting. There's just a lot to take in. Okay, so then for history, I got a 5. Okay, that's good. That's also what I was expecting. Alright, and then for bio, I got a 6. Also good. I was also expecting that. For chem, I got a 6, which is like really good. I'm so excited for that. For math, I got a 6. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm excited for that. And then for TOK, I got a C. Okay, I was expecting a B for that one, but it's fine. I don't really care all that much. So for total, I got 34 points. So that's 33 for all of my subjects, and then 1 point for extended SAT. Okay. Are you kidding me? I was 1 point away from a 6 in English. 1 point! I got a 68 and the upper grade point mark is 68. That's so frustrating. Okay, whatever. Okay, so for Spanish, okay, that was like a mid 5. That's fine. The extended essay, I got like a mid C. That's okay. I'm fine with that. I don't really care if my extended essay was bad. For history, yeah, that was like a solid 5. That's fine. I'm happy with that. For bio, I'm really curious about bio. I was 2 points away from a 7. 2 points. Oh my god. Freaking spider salt question. I'm gonna assume. Just kidding. Okay. And then for chemistry, that was like a solid 6. Like, actually not bad. I was only like 3 points away from the bottom boundary, so it's like pretty solid, you know. For math, okay, yeah, that was like a pretty solid 6. And then for my TOK essay, I was 6 marks away from a B, so not like, that was like a solid C. That's fine, I don't care. So I got my IUB diploma, which is fantastic. The only one that I'm a little bit sad about is the fact that I only got like 1 point for my extended essay in TOK. With how much work I put in on my extended essay, I should have gotten a B, but it also wasn't that good, so I understand getting a C. But I don't really care, I passed, so that's all that matters. Wow, okay. I don't have anything else to say. Like, the results are kind of just like how I expected them to be. Like, I'm sad I didn't get a 7, but I also wasn't expecting a 7. I guess that's all for today. I don't know why the lighting's so weird. I don't know what to say. This is like weird. It's kind of anticlimactic, but it's also good to like know, you know? I guess I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.